Welcome to Mirabella's kitchen. Today I'm making baked macaroni and cheese. So, cheese. Cheese is the most important part of this dish, right? I use 4 blocks of cheese. I use sharp cheddar, smoked Gouda, mozzarella, and Gruyere. You can use 2 types of cheese, 3, 4, 5, however many you'd like flavor profile wise. I take all of the cheese and put it in one large mixing bowl, and I mix it well together so it's all evenly dispersed, the 4 different flavors. Next, I take 3 bowls and I separate the cheese into 3 piles that are the same size. I also have pasta going, so I have a pot of salted water that I bring to a boil. I'm using medium shells. You can also use elbows. I cook it to package directions. I also prepare 1.5 cups of whole milk and 2.5 cups of half and half. These are for the roux and the cheese that I'm gonna mix all together. It's gonna give it a nice creaminess to it. I also prepare some spices, so I have 1 teaspoon of coarse kosher salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon paprika. So next I start the blonde roux. So I take 1/2 cup of butter, melt that, and add 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour to it, and mix that together so it's the consistency of wet sand. I cook it over medium heat. Then I add 1 cup of half and half and 1 cup of whole milk, and mix that together so there are no lumps. I add the remaining half and half and the remaining milk. And this is where you're trying to thicken this mixture. So I stir it pretty consistently, and I ended up switching to a whisk. I found it to just be better for mixing, and once it's the texture of like a thin soup, it's good to add the spices and then add 1 bowl of cheese and whisk that until there are no lumps, so until the cheese completely melts. Next, add another bowl of cheese and again mix that until it's completely melted and you have a thick cheese cream mixture. I grease a 9x13 inch baking pan, and then I start mixing the pasta with the cheese. So I take the drained pasta, add it to a large mixing bowl, add 1/2 of the cheese mixture, and stir it until it's homogeneous. Then I add the remaining cheese mixture and continue stirring until everything is evenly coated in a big bowl of cheesy pasta. I add the big bowl of cheesy pasta to the greased baking dish into 1 layer, and I top it with the remaining bowl of cheese and fail miserably at salt bae in the form of cheese. I then decided to mix the cheese I topped it with into the cheese, so there were little pockets of cheese that would melt. You can also do a layer of the cheese pasta and do half the cheese and then another layer of the pasta and the remaining cheese. I heave it up and into a preheated oven of 320 25 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. And that's baked macaroni and cheese. Very simple and easy and hearty, and oh, look at that cheese pull. I make new videos on cooking every Wednesday. Please support me on Patreon and follow me on Facebook at Mirabella's Kitchen. Thanks for joining me.